welcome to our Saturday morning broadcast. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé very good morning and welcome to the 1st of June 2024. Adúpẹ́ fún Ọba Elédùmarè tó tún ṣọ́ wa títí di àsìkò yìí. Adúpẹ́ fún ọba tí ó fi ìṣọ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ wa láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù May títí di ìparí ẹ̀. And we are grateful that we are still alive and the struggle for the Yoruba nation continue as well. As I welcome you to this live transmission, let me also say thank you so much to each and every one of us that has continued to contribute to the struggle. Bí gbogbo yín ṣe mọ̀, èmi náà ni àbúrò yín, ọ̀rẹ́ yín, campaigner fún Yoruba nation struggle tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí OLAYOMI KOIKI, Koikimedia. As I say good morning and welcome to the new month. I hope this month will be a very fruitful and a very successful one for each and every one of us. Ẹ yẹ ká kọ̀ tú kíra wa, ká dẹ̀ tú bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ bí méjì mẹ́ta as we head into the program. It's very windy. Thank you so much to everyone that has contributed to the struggle, and as many of you that have also say thank you so much, Mr. Koiki, fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí Elédùmarè gbé fún yín tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa ṣe lórí awareness àti keeping the struggle together. Mo wá dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo yín pé bí ẹ ṣe bá mi yọ̀ lánàá, èmi náà mo ń bá gbogbo yín náà yọ̀ pé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà Ọba Elédùmarè bí èmi náà ṣe ń rọra ń jayé mi ní Yorùbá, a jẹ́ káwa náà lè rí irú ayé yẹn jẹ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lè ní it's not going to come true. We don't have to argue with them. We just need to enlighten and educate as many people. Yoruba people are very intelligent and we know what we want. Good morning, every one of you. Moki Professor Adebanji Akitoye, the leader of the Yoruba Self-Determination. Moki Oloye Dr. Sunday Amadeyemo Igboho. Moki Otumba Ademola and Modeki, as many of you and all our friends around the world. Percent long pele. Nla ma fi ṣara giri. Gbọ́n kankan. Mo kí gbogbo ọ bí ṣe dáadáa ni mo tún ẹ rí pé òòrùn yẹn ó ń reflect dáadáa the energy of the sun. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè bọ́ òòrùn jà. We need a lot of sun, especially àwa tá à ń gbé nínú òtútù. K'Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè kó wà pẹ̀lú wa, kó jẹ́ kí gbogbo làálàá kòókòó tá à ń ṣe. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ní Olúwa, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti pè, tẹ́ fàdúrà ránṣẹ́ sí wa, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fàdúrà ránṣẹ́ náà, gbogbo yín náà là ń kí. We must not give up and we must continue the struggle. Struggle continue until we reach our destination. Yẹn ló ṣe ń pè ní movement. Once again, a very good morning to this transmission. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ibi wa, ká gbéga, ká gbéga, ká gbéga fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń lọ síbi iṣẹ́. The road is getting busy. Aago mẹ́fà àdìsẹ́ ìfẹ́ lò. We at the same time, good morning, Mr. Ajimak. Thank you so much, sir. Ayomi Kundamijo Tisun in America. It's a beautiful weather. It's another big day. Champions League. Àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti wọ London gbùgbà. Àwọn ọmọ Germany wọ́n ní di visa. Wọ́n kàn ní láti ra train ticket àbí kó ra flight ticket. London is extremely busy because of the Premier Champions League. Real Madrid àti Borussia Dortmund. Ìlú méjèèjì language wọn yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Mo kí bàbá mi Kẹ́hìndé Adéyẹmọ. Ògúnwọlé Olúwọlé mo kí yín sà. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn pásítọ̀ tó pè mí. Kì má dárúkọ gbogbo àwọn churches yẹn. Kọ́ má bàa ní àwọn fada wọn, àwọn jí wọn máa lé wọn mú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin wòlíì, ẹ̀yin àfà, ẹ̀yin babaláwo, ẹ̀yin oníṣègùn. Ẹ pè mí pé Kóìkì máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Àdúró tiẹ̀ dìbà. Àdúró tiẹ̀ dìbà. Máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Kóìkì Odùduwà. Òun rántí charge fóònù yẹn ti ń sọ fún mi pé bátìrì yẹn kò ní pẹ́ kú. So ẹ kẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí àwọn platforms tó kù. Because phone yẹn máa kú nísìn, so ẹ jẹ́ ká end ẹ̀. Ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, we are live on the other platform. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo kíyà mi Stella Ṣódẹ́yìndé. Mo kíyà tó bí mi wá sáyé. Tó tẹ̀jẹ̀ sí mi lórí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn family mi. Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ. Wọ́n á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Yorùbá. Allen Conde ní gbogbo China. Èèyàn ti gbowó ṣá. Kò tí ì change DPL látijọ́ ta ti sì yá gbowó. Ó sì filẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èèyàn dáadáa. Mo decide láti mu coffee láàárọ̀ yìí. Spain, Germany, gbogbo population Spain is 43 million. Gbogbo population Germany is 84 million. And these two countries, èdè ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ń sọ. Tó bá ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù lélẹ̀, ìkan á máa sọ Spanish, ìkan á máa sọ German, chọ́pọ̀. Kò ní sẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́n nǹkan tọ́jọ́ ń sọ. Ìyẹn ni tí bá ń sọ Yorùbá. Mo kí Mr. Babatunde Olúwaṣẹ̀sọ Adékúnlé. Thank you so much, sir. A ṣì ń gba birthday gift o. Àbárin tó fẹ́ fún wa birthday gift. A ṣì ń gbà. Ẹ tó bá wà náà ní birthday gift. Ẹ ṣàfàdúrà. Triple DRS ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fẹ́ mo ti rọ́wọ́ yín. Gbogbo woolage. Mo kí yín. Àná ni mo ra ilé. Kò fresh mọ́. Ó ti fẹ́ gan. Bọ̀ ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde. A gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni. Àwọn ọmọ Oòduà ni mo rà á fún. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́. Èmi ò lè waste owó mi. Owó easy láti rí. Wàá ṣe rí Allen Conde. Mo ń bọ̀ wá kí ẹ́ China láìpẹ́. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Wàá wá gbé mi káàkiri tá bá dé China. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Àwọn kan wà outside London. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń wọlé lọ́tún lọ́sì. Nígbà tí mo wà ní Trafalgar Square lánàá, ẹ̀gbọ́n kan kọjá, mo kí yín sà Mr. Kẹ́hìndé ṣe gan ni. Ó kọjá, wọ́n lọ tí wọ́n ní o. Mo wá gbọ́ tó ń sọ Yorùbá. Mo wá ní èmi náà wá ta sí wọn. Wọ́n ní Kóìkì wọ́n ni, mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Nígbà tí mo wà lórí train náà, àlàyé kan náà, brother kan, wọ́n ṣe rí mi báyìí, Mr. Kóìkì. Mo ń bọ̀ ní China láìpẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Wàá gbé mi káàkiri. A lọ ṣe content. Mo kí Afọláyan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, wọ́n ní òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú á gbé mi ẹ ṣé gan ni. The beauty is when you meet Yoruba people. Tẹ́ bá rí àwọn Yorùbá ní UK. whether you support APC or PDP. Koiki, tea na 5 and 6, coffee ni mo tẹ̀ mú láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Coffee ni mo decide láti mú láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ mu tea láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀rọ tí mo ṣe ra coffee kan, mo gbọ́dọ̀ test ẹ̀. So, Shaku, mo kí ẹ. Jerry, how you doing, my brother? How are you? How's the family? Good. Neighbor mi nìyẹn. Mo kí àwọn tó dúró tì wá. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ẹ̀gbọ́n mi triple DRS. Good morning. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ló ní Koiki ó gbọ́dọ̀ jáde lọ, ó gbọ́dọ̀ tún jáde mọ́ lálẹ́ àná. Wàláì. Tó bá ń pẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni mo fẹ́ jáde padà lánàá. Bí a lọ́wọ́ bíi 12. Wọ́n ní lọ sùn. Spend time with your family. Èmi gan lè wait kílẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹ pè mí Mr. Shako. Ẹ pè mí. Ìbẹ́ ní nọ́mbà mi lọ́wọ́. Ẹ pè mí lẹ́yìn ètò ká sọ̀rọ̀. Brother kan send message mo rí láàárọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ní Koiki mo ti gbàgbé àwọn. Kò sẹ́ni tí mo gbàgbé. Ohun mi kìíní kó pọ̀. Ọ̀nà tá à ń já sí ti pọ̀ jù ní wàláì. Our diaspora we are trying. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń fún wa náà. Táwa náà bá ti run bills. Àwọn náà ní staff. Àtúndà àwọn tó máa ní Mr. Koiki. So I wish I can help everybody. I can't. So àárọ̀ ìmúrí pé wọ́n lose ọmọ wọn. Mo tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ rò pé UK lẹ́ni yẹn wà. Ṣáàrì tó ń send video yẹn sí mi. Mo mọ tó ṣọmọ yẹn. Ọmọ kékeré. Ti ṣaláìsí. Terrible situation. Whatever it is, we just pray for the soul of that young little boy. Ó wá ní mo ti gbàgbé àwọn. Ó dẹ̀ ti yé yín táwọn èèyàn bá ti sọ pé ẹ ti gbàgbé àwọn ká má fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀. But one thing a lot of you need to understand is that we, the diaspora, we are trying our best. Apart from pé, I don't call myself an influencer, but I call myself a journalist, an activist, and someone that believes in humanity. I am not Dangote. Mo kì í ṣọ̀tẹ̀ dọ́là. Mo jí owó Nàìjíríà. Mo dẹ̀ ní farm tank. The little business that rọra ń ṣe òun náà lélẹ̀ kó tó di pé rìn àjò yẹn dé. And since 4 years, a lot of people decided that ntí Koiki gbé dání àwọn ò fẹ́ kó bà brand wọn jẹ́. There will be a lot of things I'm going to write in my book in the future. Ẹ má bínú bí ṣe ń yànkẹ́ o. Ẹ mọ̀ pàwọ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde a máa ń yànkẹ́ ni. So, as much as I want to help many people with all your problems, give you this, give you that, the only thing we can do is to work towards the actualization of a country that works for every one of us, regardless of who you are. Because truly and truly, if Nigeria was really working, èyí ló yẹ kẹ́ máa fún wa ní nǹkan. Èyí tẹ́ wà Nigeria, ó yẹ kí n lè sọ fẹ́ tó wà Nigeria, Rẹ̀mí official, sáré yá mi ní £1,000 níbẹ̀ títí di next month tèmi máa fi gbowó. Sáré fún mi ní £250. Mo fẹ́ fi kún owó lé mi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn máa ń jẹ́ owó gbèsè owó lé nílùú yìí. I'm going to do a lot of documentary on my life in UK. And that's why I am doing that little content. Ẹ lọ wo page kan tí mo pè ní Koikimedia TV. No Yoruba, díẹ̀. Is discussing my 24 years in the United Kingdom. Mo kí ya mi níkẹ́ Adéṣùgbà. Mo fi tẹ̀lédùmarè kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá mi. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn Nigerian Muslim Association. Àdúrà ńlá ló ṣe fún mi lánàá pẹ̀lú grandma wa kan tó ń ṣe birthday. Alájà Baruwa, Alájà White, gbogbo ẹ̀yin alásàlátù ní gbogbo UK, ní gbogbo Idatin. Hey, mentor mi kan pè mí lánàá. Àwọn tẹ̀lé ọkọ̀ pè mí bí ṣe fi jáde lé báyìí. Mo kí ń Yàbọ̀ Olúbùnmi Olúwọlé tí mo fi tọ́ Elédùmarè dárúkọ yín mà. Àwọn ìyá dáadáa, àwọn ìyá tẹ́sẹ̀ wọn mí. Máa ta gbé òótọ́ dání. Àwọn kan tún tẹ̀lé ìyá kan tí kò ní òótọ́ lọ́wọ́. Bọ̀ kí la máa ṣe sí? That is life. As much as, like I said, I want to give so much, but the only thing I can give right now is my time, my strength, my energy towards us to actualize Yoruba nation. Forget about what people will say. Kò ní wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Ẹlòmíà ní not in our lifetime. Èmi ò ní bá yín sọ gbogbo yẹn. Ẹni tó bá ní not in our lifetime, á jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti lọ, àwa ṣì máa wà láyé. Mo kí brother mi dáadáa, Abiodun George. Nigeria is very tough. There's no doubt about it. But Nigerians kan ṣì wà tí wọ́n ṣì accept pé there is still future in Nigeria, not people like us anymore. Kò ń ṣe pé torí mò ń gbé abroad. Tí bá wà ní Nigeria, èmi náà lè máa gbowó oríta. Èmi náà lè jẹ́ ọmọ ọ̀tá. Mo dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ normal person. Mo ń follow àwọn kan lórí X tá ń pè ní Twitter. Àjà ni wọ́n ń gbé àwọn estate tó ń kọ́ yẹn, but wọ́n deprive wọn ní omi àti iná. If the country continue to deprive you of the basic things of life, kò ń ṣe pé àwọn kan ò lówó. Look, forget it o. Oríṣiríṣi owó ló wà láàkiri àgbáyé. Kò ń ṣe Nàìjíríà nìkan ló ti ń fa sùúrùtù o. Ìyá mi Fágbémilékè, ó dà pé bóyá lè máa sùn nísìn bí a night lọ ṣe. Yes, Nigeria is very tough, but everywhere around the world is tough. But Nigeria ní owó láti fi tọ́jú wa, láti fi jẹ́ kí a need the basic things of life. I am not talking about pé o gbọ́dọ̀ ní owó rẹpẹtẹ, but the basic, and cut your coat according to your size. Mo kí ya mi JP Ọláníran Ọlánìkẹ́, mo fi tẹlẹ́dùmarè kí yín mà, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi máa pín. Àbáyàn kankan jà, mo máa ń sọ àbára wa jà. Ọ̀rọ̀ wa kò yé wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Koiki, wàhálà tó fi wá dá sí Nàìjíríà yìí, ìwà tìyàwó ẹ àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ wà nílùú òyìnbó, ó ń pariwo, ó fi wá dógun sílẹ̀. Ẹ rántí nǹkan tó ń sọ ní 3, ó ti lọ pé 4 years nísìn. Lóòótọ́, bí mi ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà yẹn, mo ní tí kò bá ń ṣe pé olóyè Ìgbòho àti bàbá Akíntóyè tó bá fi dídẹ́ mi nìkan, máa ṣe ju Simon Ekpa lọ. Òun lẹ́ ń gbọ́n yẹn. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fi dídẹ́ mi nìkan, tí kò ń ṣe pé olóyè wà involve àti bàbá Akíntóyè, máa ṣe ju Simon Ekpa lọ. Bí ara ṣe ń ta mí látara àwọn nǹkan tíyàn rí àti inta ti go through nílùú yìí. Mo kí Prince Adékúnlé. Prince ò kì í ṣe pet name. Ẹni tó bá pè ní Prince tó fi Prince sí kò ń ṣe nickname. Mo kí brother mi Olúwaṣẹ̀san Olúwaṣeun òkun níbi. Wọ́n ní this country is doomed. Ó ti doom ti pẹ́ àmọ́ ni. Ó dà, mo ti gbọ́. Mo ń bọ̀. A lè má rí irú wọn lórí program. Ó fi popular ni, bá ti yọ kúrò. Arájà máa tàwọn kan pé bọ̀bọ̀ Koiki pẹ̀lú bọ́ ṣe gbá sí fún ní left and right, ó sì dúró stand well. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, torí àwọn àgbàlagbà kan ń pè mí pé Koiki oríṣiríṣi lọ́wọ́ máa sọ sí ẹ. Ìkan tí wá láàárọ̀ ẹ̀, mo ní láti fún ní èsì, mo dẹ̀ ní láti sọ tó sọ. Àwọn tó rí kọ́mẹ́ǹtì yẹn ti rí, bọ̀ mo ti gbé kúrò lórí platform. Ara ń ta yín nítorí pé àwa ta wà nílùú òyìnbó, ẹ fi pé à ń take advantage lórí Yorùbá nation. Ṣé Yorùbá nation ni mò ń jẹ kí n tó dé London? One bastard. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní kí n má bu imọ́. Ẹ ká dé mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ambulance ló ń lọ yẹn. Ambulance ó ń lọ rescue èèyàn. Bó ṣe láti rí káàkiri nìyẹn. Mo ti yọ kúrò, àwọn ẹ̀kẹ́ tí mo ti yọ kúrò, mo ti gbàdá mi. Àwọn ní distraction làwọn yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ní ìdílé kí n wá sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Now, mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Mr. Daramolani, I am fed up of this country. Please, if you can help me. the money can help. Mo pe family mi lánàá. Mo ní sọ location bí tó wà. Bọ̀wọ́ wà káàkiri ní Nàìjíríà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n mú bill wá fún wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wọn níná. Mo wá pe àwọn family mi yẹn. Wọ́n wá ní à. And when I called them, I asked, ṣàlàáfíà ní gbogbo nǹkan lọ. What is the point? Kéèyàn máa sanwó fún service kó má rí service yẹn. Prince Balogun ni, I wonder how people still support this government. Sherry, kò sí bá ṣe lè ní káwọn èèyàn máa support the government. Ẹ má worry ní àwọn tó ń comment negative. Ara tèmi gbà wàláì látọdún mẹ́rin. Kí ni wọ́n ti sọ tán? Ìyẹn ló fi ń pèèyàn ní pé ó wà in the right direction. Ẹ̀wọ̀n àbáwọn kan wà nǹkan fẹ́ ni pé kán knock irú àwa kan out. Okay, imagine sí kí n dé láàárọ̀ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n rí o àṣìṣe yẹn Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n wá jẹ́ kí ni wọ́n ní Koiki àárí lórí program mọ́ ojoojúmọ́ lọ́wọ́ máa búyàn lọ́wọ́ èmi ara mi gba gbogbo nǹkan torí pé mo mọ̀ pé to fight this it will take more than what you don't expect. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ la máa sọ nísìn mo ní lọ́jọ́ iwájú tó ní pẹ́ mọ́ ṣe rí ìwé mi yẹn èyí tẹ́ máa kà nínú ẹ̀ máa sọ pé pé jẹ́ ká fi lẹ̀ bẹ̀ but it's not about me. I don't want to focus about me. Let's focus about why tí Nàìjíríà ò tọ́jú gbogbo wa. What has been our offense? What is our crime? To be a citizen of a country and that country refuse to do the needful, the right thing to make us proud. Because if I béèrè láàárọ̀ ẹni sìn pé ṣé Nigeria make you proud? Has Nigeria ever make us proud? Ǹjẹ́ Nigeria dùn wá nínú? Forget about, ǹjẹ́ Nigeria ó dùn wá nínú? Now, military sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn military kan ní Aba, Chaba ní Abia State nílẹ̀ Igbo. Àwọn máa gbógun lọ síbẹ̀, àwọn máa ṣe kinní kan. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ fẹ́ kíjà máa wà ní South East, call people to the round table, discuss, let them make their decision. Because lè force àwọn èèyàn tọ́nà àwọn ò fẹ́ gbé pẹ̀lú yín. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Mr. Adewoye. Ẹ fẹ́ force àwọn tọ́nà àwọn ò gbé pẹ̀lú yín. It's not going to be possible. It will create more bloodshed. But we are only trying not to be saying bloodshed. But the fact remains is that if you don't want peace, a peaceful way, if you don't want a peaceful way, ó máa create a bloodshed. Let's leave that. Ẹ jẹ́ ká focus lórí tiwa nìkan náà. We try láti ka comment díẹ̀. Mr. Roland ní bringing bills with no lie. That is the normal in that country. The fact remains that council wa ló ń lọ yẹn nísìn. Rubbish bin ló ń gbé lọ yẹn. Kò tẹ̀ tí kùn. Rubbish bin ló ń gbé lọ yẹn. Service ni. You pay for council tax, but you are sure that your refuse, what you are gay or you lay me, ó dà pé bí a ní 2 weeks ago, what you are gay, láìpẹ́ nísìn gbogbo àwọn gì wọ́n máa wá bá wa trim ẹ̀. That is the service that we are paying for. Mo kí Mr. Saheed Mele, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Barapa, mo kí gbogbo àwọn balẹ̀ Yorùbá. Sherry, what they are doing is that this impression tó fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀ Nigeria the most populous black nation, who it help? Okay, Nigeria is the most populous black nation, agreed, but ta ló help? Has it helped you? If Nigeria is the most populous black nation, the 4th largest economy in Africa, why is it taking time to reflect on our lives? I'm calling Mr. Koiki is bad leadership. Okay, if it's bad leadership, why not let us bring it to a way that leadership here, I lè face dáadáa, because ó máa wáyé, it will come like big táwa náà mọ̀ kó máa wá ni. Yes, if I would love it to be here today, but it involves a lot of ṣẹ́rí in tó ti sọ pé ta ti sọ pé àjà even though ní back of my head lórí tèmi èmi mọ̀ pé probability yẹn pé kò ní wáyé yẹn, but ẹ jẹ́ ká filẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. But for the fact remains that if we have decided pé we want to get this country, but we are going to go stage by stage, amato, méjì mẹ́ta, and we need as many people to get involved. We want many people to be part of it as well. We need Eshegon, Mr. Dare Sheun Babatunde. Mo rí comment àwọn tó wà lórí backup YouTube mo bí àwọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ sí comment níbẹ̀ ni. What then happen is that we want to bring this person in to see if they will accept it. We want to bring this person in. But when we still have some of our elite wa, ṣe mọ̀ pé àwa nísìn, àwa ni mẹ̀kúnnù. Good morning, Chigoze, Ọ̀nà Wukwe. We are just the basic. But our real elite, our representatives, they are not seeing what we are seeing. Not that they are not seeing it, but they just don't want to get involved, because they are also now stakeholder in the country called Nigeria. You will see our governors. You will see their friends. You will see your average Yoruba man that is doing very well is not getting involved, because to them, what we are asking for, that will solve your electricity problem, that will solve your water problem, that will solve the welfare, that will stop people calling you every day for 10,000 naira, 3,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 1.2 million every day. All these is because government have neglected the people. Happy New Month, Mr. Adetunji. Alan Condon, imagine the Northerners are forcing marriage to other tribes and they want peace. Until Yoruba people, Tabati accept it, we can govern ourselves. We don't need to be part of Nigeria to govern ourselves. Ní láti wà nínú Nigeria ká tó govern ara wa. The current governance that they're telling you that is in place today, it is not in place. It is all shenanigans. It is lies. It is what the West, I don't want to use British alone, but it is what the Western world created. The thinking that we should continue to practice democracy. But truly and truly, we are not practicing any democracy in that contraction. We are not. Happy New Month, 1st of June, 2024, Koikimedia Live. We are not practicing any democracy. Ifadare, brother me, Chalafele Wasa. We are not practicing any democracy. Because first and foremost, as Yoruba people, we should practice what will work for the people before the Western world. But the Western world today want us to practice what they think is right for Nigerians. And that is not going to give you a lifestyle that will make you a person. And the first, the same truck and lele. So I think these ones are the ones that pick the bean. I mean, you know, get people sometimes they eat and throw it off, but normally you should put it in the bin. So intention here, because the same truck you're on, so it's picking. There will be somebody driving. One comes off, put the bin inside the truck, and then move on. So when Yoruba people want to say, let us try to save Nigeria, maybe some 10 years ago, maybe some 15, 20 years ago, but in today's Nigeria, you should not even be thinking about saving Nigeria. Saving Nigeria is a waste of time, is a waste of effort, and is a waste of energy. 2 different countries will be in Wembley, and multiple countries around the world would also be present. Spain and Germany, right? Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. You've seen some of my videos I posted this morning. I've been up very early, as usual, you know, and I do my little bit of Moke Mole Yoruba, Banki Bugbanwon, Akoniwa, the blind that should be supported in the society. Those that have physical challenges have been neglected as if and it's because the system is not being built to support people with it. I want to be UK Mamo. David Ankett is still alive. Google his name. It was during Tony Blair, the secretary, the Home Secretary, one of the highest posts. He has eyesight problem. Aja looking. He had a guard dog. Aja looking move. Aja with the personal assistant, but only Aja man teleka kiri. Moke Yami Ogunlano Christina Ishegoni, morning, good morning and happy birthday, long life and prosperity. Brother me Raymond Ade Gajusokwe. Belside is a country about 500,000 population. They govern themselves. Some of the Yorubas are thinking that, oh, it will be difficult to govern us. Look, the current structure of Nigeria would not bring governance to you as Yoruba person. The current structure to Nigeria could bring governance. Governance to make us be able to make them accountable to us. Are your governors accountable to you? Are your House of Rep accountable to you? Are your senators accountable to you? Is your local government chairman accountable to you? Muki, brother Yami Dada Adeola, Mr. Adesam Olu, good morning. In Mole Yorubani, our youth disability will be inaugurated this month. Oda. While I was in central London on my way back yesterday, I love to go on the bus because you sit on the top, you can see a lot of things very well. Actually, going to Mr. Yami Dada Adiola. I hope Bobby Rini Kima mix it up. Eventually, Muri girl, yeah, she's physically challenged. I don't need disability or a wheelchair lower. I suspect Bomo Baba Elumaje, then he had another son, Wawanti. One, nítorí pé ó ní physical challenge. Kò gbé sínú ilé. Mr. Bayomi Elijah Mukinsa. For the fact that Bomo had a physical challenge, I don't know whatever is wrong with her, but you know, ó wà lórí wheelchair. But what gbé wá sí Central London, kó náà lè wá rí feelings pé èèyàn lòun. Nigeria ò rí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn. Nigeria kò rí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn. Mo kí brother mi Tajudeen Ibrahim ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti kí wa láti àná títí di èní. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń ṣọjọ́ ìbí náà títí di ìparí ọdún yìí. Aṣọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ láyé. Èní ni Saturday. Ọjọ́ kan nínú oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2024. The first day of the month of June. The struggle will continue until it is achieved. And it is achievable, but we need many people to support it. But Yoruba people, listen. Baba Oloye TV, Eshegoni brother me, and thanks so much for the video you put together. Oga 404, on Koiki, good morning. Spell Koiki and Dada, it should be Koiki. Adams Olamileko, good morning. Happy New Month to everyone. Do you ever think that governance will get to our people in all their locality? Any 191 local government, Nile Yoruba, according to the data out of the 774 local government. Níjọ́ wo ni wọ́n feel, àbí níjọ́ wo lẹ́yìn feel pé governance ó máa dé inú local government yín? Peter Pan, all the way salute to you, my brother. Peter Pan is a subscriber on the backup channel. He's subscribed. That means ó sanwó fún wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó ń sanwó fún Netflix. I paid for Netflix as well. Netflix may cost me £17 every month. But Abanika when you support wa, the reason why Netflix can grow is because we are subscriber to it. Our can need it. Be at all monthly, but our can need it for the job that we do. Netflix, no. I will do it because I want to. But not everybody can afford it. Oga 404 ni Oduduwa nation. And the Yoruba nation, Efik nation, Igbo nation, Ijo nation, and Arewa nation. And Ugodomogo nation. And some people will say, hey, but what about all these small, and we are not tribes, okay? Mr. Bamidele Aliu. We are Akinshi tribes. We are indigenous people. We are different ethnic. Koiki, àwọn smaller tribes tó wà nínú Nigeria yẹn, báwo la ṣe máa ṣe wọ́n sí? Gilberta is a British overseas territory with 42,000. Peter Pan with a super chat that says, "Happy birthday, long life and prosperity." Kò sówó tó kéré. Every donation that you give us personally is also spread with the little resources that I'm managing myself. And I say little resources. Only my dodo tiwo, but it's going through the network of the people that think Koikimedia. Egbomi triple DRS, only Koiki. Having people with special needs, you are not alone. Government is there to support you, and you would have necessary things to make life easy. Similano, that's money for me. Because any egbo pe Koiki ni ijo birthday won ẹ máa fún òun ní owó ní gift o ẹ dẹ̀ máa ṣàdúrà fún òun economy. I don't want you to start getting money from me when I am sick. I keep saying that. Ta ló fẹ́ gbọ́ sickness? Owó tèmi fẹ́ lò nísìn ni mo fẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ mi náà lánàá èmi náà dún àwọn èèyàn nú lánàá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Tí mo ní láti máa ṣàlàyé fẹ́ ní kankan. But tẹ́ ẹ bá dún èmi náà nú báwo lèmi náà ṣe fẹ́ dùn wọn nú. Bá dàárọ̀ ẹni sìn mí à ní ìyàwó mo yá gba £100 bá lọ ra ilé fáwọn ọmọ. And we do other things that we can do. And when some people come in sometimes, that is the reason why Sherry gbogbo àwọn tó máa ní àwọn ṣe charity is good, but ọmọ kò lè solve problem tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. I don't have anything against them. They are doing very well. We love them, we appreciate them. But kò lè solve problem tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Èèyàn kan fún wa ní Twitter mi ti end níbí báyìí. Fóònù yìí àmọ́ tó ṣe tó máa ń freeze but to start again. Bí atẹ́gùn ẹ̀ ló ń gbà sí lórí mi. Ẹ gbọ́ mi yé dáadáa. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn diaspora wa? Oh yes, even in a government we still need charity. We need people that will do charity. People that will support. But what we want to do, one Igbo nation is Benin. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for enlightening me on that. Moki Yawa Olofi Victoria Obalanle. Mr. Fatai Nikoiki, good morning to you. Longest time. Èèyàn Ìgbòho ṣàbẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mo dúró ti tán ni. Ìgbòho. Ẹ máa kí n tún lọ síbẹ̀ láàárọ̀. 5 and 6 ni. Mo níbi tó bá ń lọ ni mò ń lọ, kò sí ìtò Ìgbòho lèmi ṣiṣẹ́ fún àti bàbá Kítóyè àtẹ̀yìn ọmọ Yorùbá. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú pé àwọn kan náà wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fún Ìgbòho. No, Rishi Sunak ni kí n máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Ṣé Rishi Sunak ni kí n ṣiṣẹ́ fún? Gbogbo èyí tí mo ṣe nínú Nigerian community, ṣé mo ti try to? Wọ́n fún mi láwọ́ọ̀dì. And I still have cordial relationship with them. And I will go to the embassy because Nigeria she exists as a country. If I have any reason to go to the embassy, I will go there. And they cannot stop me from coming to the embassy. Tí gbọ́ mi yé. Èmi ò sí Nigeria. Oh, ó dà pé I have the right to still go to the Nigerian embassy. Until kò sí Nigeria mọ̀ embassy. But for now, Nigeria she exists. Wọ́n lè stop me pé kí n má wọnú Nigerian embassy pé torí mo gbé Yoruba nation dání ní UK. Àwọn náà ní dánwò. Wọ́n ní dánwò. I was there yesterday. This is why we say we need to have a system that works. Mommy Abdul Latif, Ebanki Latif, Eshekoni, on happy birthday. Perry Mukembe. Benny, triple RS, you won't even be sick. Ká máa donate owó fún ẹ. Láyé, a máa fún ẹ lówó tó máa rí lónìí. Ṣé kí màmá sọ pé mo ní gáàsì nínú ilé. Tèmi bá ti fún mi lówó, èmi máa yanjú gbogbo àwọn yẹn ni. Ìyẹn la ṣe ní ẹ support media. Àwọn èmi ò ní kankan tèmi fẹ́ ṣe ṣẹ́rí ṣe tá gbé dání self-determination. It needs somebody. It needs people that are dedicated to walk the walk and do the talk. Àwa ready ni. And we can never be tired. So when I say that people that are doing all these, give away there, especially no sick, raise owó fún. Eshegoni Mommy Abdul Latif. How many people are we going to be raising money for when you're sick? If somebody is sick, go to the hospital and get treatment and get checkup. Tó bá tẹ̀ máa wá mú àgbo àwọn oyè yín àwọn tiwantiwa. Wà á tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣe scan, MRI scan, GT scan, Ferrari scan, Volvo scan, so that kọ́ lè wo kí ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bíbá tó ń dùn ẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé kò máa ní, I'm not saying pé kò wọ́ọ̀kù, kò wá kọ̀ sọ pé in Jesus name. Àwọn tó máa ń kọ́kọ́ sọ in Jesus name gan, wà á lọ ṣe scan. Èmi náà máa ń wà lórí àwọn program yẹn, mo kàn ní láti sọ èyí tí mo wà lórí ẹ̀ ni. Wà á kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣe scan. Tó bá wá ṣe scan tán, scan àwa sọ fún wọn pé we find something there. Wọ́n wá máa bẹ Ọlọ́run pé hey, bọ̀ kò kọ́kọ́ wá sọ pé yẹn àìsàn tó ń ṣe mí yìí Ọlọ́run gbé jáde. O tí mọ àìsàn tó ń ṣe, wà á kọ́kọ́ lọ verify àìsàn tó ń ṣe. We are having problem with the Twitter, so let me just go straight lórí Facebook níbí báyìí kí n má jẹ́ kí yẹn màá dẹ́ máa post the video mi sórí àkókò máa ń post ẹ̀ náà lórí then go live lórí Koikimedia Odùduwà. But Twitter yẹn ó máa ń freeze out. So let's do Facebook here. At least àwọn kúrò jàre Twitter oníjàgbàjàgbà àbí X dẹ̀ ló ń pè ẹ́. So ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sórí Koikimedia Odùduwà. Gbọ́ mi yé. I want you to be feeling like something is wrong with me. Kò dẹ̀ gbé ambulance. Ambulance dẹ̀ wá sínú ilé ẹ̀. Nigeria has the money to do that. Mr. Jariolani Koiki, emancipation from economical slavery is actually self-determination and not a bad thing. UK understand all that is happening. Health of the Nigerian nation is worst off now. We need a change, and you're right. So, but when people are here saying, Yoruba nation, if something is wrong with you, you need the government to be there to support it. Mukiya Miamudalat, Owoyemi, any Koiki Jole bẹ̀rẹ̀ rally. On social media, it is sway me. Ẹgbẹ́ rally jáde ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ariwo. 14 days ló kù as we wait for Tinubu President Tinubu come on Koiki only there now. So we wait for President Tinubu to come out and acknowledge the letter or not to acknowledge it. Tinubu talked about the British. Mo ti download the video yẹn. Phone yìí kankan ti ṣe láàárọ̀ yìí. Okay, X loans upon. Okay. Tinubu talked about those that join Nigeria together. Oh, now on sọ pé òun fi national anthem fi ṣe priority, and he mentioned those that join us together. Taba ma ṣe software program. I will bring that video out for us to watch. If something is not right, whether you want to go to university, or feel lokoshe, or need the support, why must you take the problem to a radio station? And I don't want to mention any names. I just want to leave it plain like that. But if I have a dispute, triple DRS, àjọ ṣe nǹkan kan bóyá àjọ dàwó papọ̀, àwa jọ ní dispute, a máa gbé dispute yẹn lọ síbi tó ti máa yanjú ẹ̀. Tó bá yanjú, a gbéra wa lọ sí court, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká lọ sílé ẹjọ́. But what I'm trying to say is that Nigerians are waiting for dispute to be solved in the church, in the mosque. I am talking about things that can be resolved with the help of a government. Good morning, Kennedy. So when we are saying that we want to opt out of Nigeria, it's not because of Tinubu that we want to opt out. It's not because of Buhari. It's because our indigenous people, right now, we are now under threat. Atiwalabe threat. Moki Prophet Kehinde Sunday. Moki Bugoyin Babawa Noluwa. Moki Yanfawa. Bude Ken Yuni Sheshiwa. Moki Ye Yogi Ade Binkwe. Aje Binkwe. Oye Binkwe Eshegone Kaboma. I don't want to mention names of the FM or the radio station. They will still be there. Look, radio station, TV station, they do come into Yoruba lati Ghana as a student, and all of a sudden, after 50 years, one on the British passport. A TV invited him, they will get involved. But kawagbe gbogbo problem le Yoruba, kawateje kawon kan ba wa solve it when we have a government. And the reason why all these shenanigans have gone so long is because a lot of us also have failed ourselves because we were not enlightened enough. Constantly with all the platforms. She was bringing all the videos of different people crying out. Mugbo, Yidara not there. The reason why people have now become conscious of Intanso, Eshigone Mr. Akim Utsman, is because Ati were more enlightened than 20 years ago. 20 years ago, we were not as enlightened like this. So we can't blame ourselves to some extent. If Fanny Mole, brother Midada, Oman lo sabe àwọn comment àwọn kankan ma lọ takun wọn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kí lẹ ń sọ ṣé Koiki ló ní dollar ṣé Koiki ní government. Thank you so much. Mo kí brother mi Akeem Usman wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki mo kí ẹ kú ọlọ́jọ́ ọdún. Prince Aziz Dande mo kí. Engineer Abdul Aziz wọ́n ní good morning and happy new month. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Baba Mijayola ni, as a woman, Lagos State is the justice. Even the courts are not working for justice to settle disputes. Eshegonima. Sherry, until now that Atini better understanding, this is like Atini understanding. Bugonton fa problem wa. Mr. Olalare, good morning. for reason known ẹ kì í comment but mo mọ̀ pé wà lábẹ́ ètò ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ń pè ní silent listeners wọ́pọ̀, and I have them mo láwọn pastor láti redeem KICC sẹ̀lẹ̀ name them gbogbo mọ́ṣáláṣí wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa kò ń ṣèmi nìkan, but we don't expect some of them to come online and have conversation. Aláwọn lecturers nílé àti ní bíbá tó ń follow wa back to back. Number one, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé wọ́n suppress yín mọ́lẹ̀, so it's like pé àwọn àtàwà níta kí ló máa ṣe fẹ́ mi. Mo ń béèrè ní okay ọmọ kidnap mi bí Nnamdi Kanu, then ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ní ẹ come back home ní ti wá sílé ká tó deliver message wa. When the right time comes, then àwọn tó máa wálé á wálé, àwọn tó dẹ̀ ní wálé ò ní wálé. The only solution sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà nísìn òun ni kọ́ pín. Ṣé pínpín yẹn ó gbọ́dọ̀ dìjà ni? Kò ń ṣèjà náà. Kò mí pé torí àwọn tó support Tinubu ní UK nísìn káwá jọ pàdé ní títì nísìn káwá máa punch ara wa. No! Wọ́n rí pé Tinubu ó lè gbé wa débi tá à ń lọ. For me personally, I say, and how you might ẹ lè lọ tọ́jú àwọn fídíò pé Koiki ó dẹ̀ sọ pé Tinubu ò ní lè ṣe, ó dẹ̀ padà ṣe. But for now, I don't see Tinubu doing it. But a kàn ń bẹ Ọlọ́run pé k'Ọlọ́run kó sí nínú bóyá ó lè ṣe. Me personally, I don't believe in Tinubu kó máa ṣe kankan. But that does not mean we shouldn't engage him. Èmi Ọláyọmí, I don't believe that Tinubu has anything to offer any Yoruba people. He's a weak element. Eré tiẹ̀ lòun náà ń sá. Weak element ni. Mo kí Mr. Kola Afoja. Tinubu is a weak element. Because, okay, ẹnu máa ṣe kò ní ṣe. Time will tell. History will judge every single one of us. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó ṣe tó wà powerful tó heavy ju ọmọ Yorùbá kan lọ. But in time wọ́n sọ ni pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá wa argue pé ká wà nínú Nàìjíríà. But a ti wà nínú Nàìjíríà 63 years. Mo kí bàbá mi Akínwándé, mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà ní Mákòkó. Gbogbo àwọn slum tó yẹ ká ti transform. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a máa san fílẹ̀ ní ká san fílẹ̀, tá a bá rẹ̀ san fílẹ̀, mélòó ni gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní gbogbo agbègbè yẹn? Relocate them to a proper accommodation. Kò ń ṣe ká wá máa lọ máa donate ẹ̀pà, textbook, ẹ̀wá ara àwọn èèyàn nínú Kano. We are going to Makoko, the slum. We are going to donate books for them. All those nonsense. They are doing it for their own reasons, but I don't see that as a way out in the long term. Gbogbo náà láti ń dàgbà. Náà ti lánàá ní olóyè tó lọ́run. Àwọn èèyàn wà nílé láti 63 years. Wọ́n lè tọ́ka sí purpose. Daddy wa concern mi, ó pè mí ní kó tó wá send àwọn messages yẹn sí mi. Bàbá àgbàlagbà, mo fẹ́ lọ wọjọ́ tó pè mí ni o. Mo kò mo ti gba call púpọ̀ lánàá sí ìjẹta torí birthday mi. But mo fẹ́ trace ìjọ́ tó pè mí. April kẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ sọ́nà April May ni mo nídìí. Pretty jìnnà jù. Yesterday, May. Okay, ó dà pa àwọn lélẹ̀. Wọ́n pè mí ní on the 29th of May, which is gbogbo document or sense mi lélẹ̀. And I'll give you a background to the problem. Ẹ máa sọ pé dey play. Ẹ máa sọ pé Koiki dey play. Àwa la wà ní back end. Tí àwọn èèyàn ń gbé problem wá ní every day. ìmí similar ìmí yàtọ̀. Mo ṣàkọrí pé wọ́n send the videos, pictures, of a voice ilẹ̀ mo ní play voice yẹn because it's private. Mo wá pè wọ́n rojọ́ tó ń ṣe kékeré, and gbogbo àmọ́ the first problem tó máa ń kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ ṣe gan-an ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókè, happy new month, ẹ̀dẹ̀ kùnàwó àbúrò yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń tọ́jú wọn nílé lẹ́ ń tọ́jú èmi náà tí wọ́n ní Kóìkì náà fẹ́ mu kọ́fì, ẹ jẹ́ ń send owó sí ẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ wá bó ṣe máa send ẹ̀ sí rẹ̀ ní UK kó fi mu kọ́fì kó gbádùn ayé ẹ̀. Brother mi Akínwùmí ní àwọn ra rubber of tomato lánàá 8,500. Mo ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yín mọ́mì mi Jayé Ọlámà tí mo fi tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè dárúkọ. Dáàdì wa tí mo ń sọ yìí tí a mọ̀ pé àwọn kan máa ń ní ilẹ̀ tó pọ̀, Èkó lélẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ní gọ́vnà ti dá sọ́rọ̀ yẹn, ìyẹn Sanwó-Olú. I won't go into too much, but èèyàn kan tún wá ṣe Nàìjíríà. Oh my God. After tí wọ́n ti ní kọ́ lọ fún wọn ní ibẹ̀ yẹn padà, wọ́n náà ti check gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún wá pín sí méjì. Right now bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tèmi ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń rẹ́rìn sí bàbá yìí ti kúrò nínú ilé, kò lè gbé nínú ilé mọ́ because wọ́n ti rán assassin kó wá pa wọ́n sílé. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo kàn rán sọ tó dàbí ẹ̀fẹ̀ ní lórí platform bàbá àgbàlagbà ó ti kúrò nínú ilé tó ń gbé nítorí pé wọ́n ti rán àwọn assassin kó wá pa wọ́n mọ́lé. Ẹ máa ní dey play. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ lé rírà kíní kan, èmi ò ní kẹ́ má ra o, investment ni o, èmi o mo lè ṣe wàhálà. Brother mi kan pè mí láti United Arab Emirates, mo kí brother mi Afọlábí happy new month. Mo kí àwa Gladys Bámigbọ́lá ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa, ẹ bá wa kún ètò yẹn. I have been shadow banned on Facebook, so ẹ ní rí traffic bóyá nígbà tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ rally ṣá àbí tó lóye bá wà lórí live, ìgbà yẹn làwọn yẹn máa wà, ẹ máa wọ́n dà pé bó ní gbogbo wọn wà látijọ́ yìí. Wọ́n ti shadow banned wa lórí especially Facebook. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ tán èmi ní kọ́kọ́ kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe Africa nìkan, àwa tó bá ti jẹ́ activist tó máa ń ṣe nìyẹn, wọ́n máa shadow ban yín, so ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá ń sọ kò ní travel too fast, a kàn máa lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn èèyàn díẹ̀díẹ̀ with 500,000 followers. Èmi ò dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò lórí platform mi, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfàǹṣá, self determination mo gbé dání. So what I'm trying to say is that mo wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ Bishop Adesina, mo wá ń brief wọn nígbà tí because the same day làwọn náà pè mí. Mo wá ní tó bá jẹ́ pé ìlú tó dá ní Nàìjíríà ṣé rí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ à ń ralẹ̀ ó fún wa ní problem yẹn, inter máa solve out tó bá jẹ́ pa ṣì wà ní bí western region because a ti ṣe kí ni a ti wà digitalize. Gbọ́ mi yé ṣe rí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń ralẹ̀ ọmọ nílẹ̀ yọ yín lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ń ní problem Mr. ẹni tó pè mí láti United Arab Emirates wọ́n lè máa gbọ́ program mi nísìn, wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki ẹjọ́ ọ̀nà Kòròdú láwọn ra tí wọ́n sí, àwọn ọmọ nílẹ̀ wọ́n náà tún yọ nínú bí èmi ò dẹ̀ understand bí plot méjì lọ, wọ́n náà ṣáà plot kan ló kù, ẹyọ kan tó kù nísìn wọ́n tún fẹ́ gbà mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. How can we live in a country like this? Àdènà ní government, àdènà ní representatives. Ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ as an example, ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ náà là ń torí ẹ̀ fa wàhálà báyìí pàfẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà because láàárín ara wa àwa tá à ń ralẹ̀ tá à ń talẹ̀ kò ń ṣe gbogbo wọn o, à ń jẹ tíra ọmọ nílẹ̀ tó ń gbalẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́ àbáwọn kan tó ń gbalẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́. So kí ló wá fẹ̀yìn ní assurance pé àwọn ẹ̀yà tá à ń sọ iná look bí Ìgbò bá rí ààyè kò ṣe pé torí pé mò ń support Biafra, tó bá rí ààyè tá bá fún wọn láàyè ṣó ń gbọ́ mi ṣó ti rí mi wá gba gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. I am a full supporter of Biafra. Èmi àti Simon Ekpa à ń sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa, kò ń ṣe no be joke. kò ń ṣe fún public consumption. But tó bá ráyè tá a bá fún wọn láyè kò sẹ́ni tó máa rí nǹkan tó ṣe é jágbà tó ní gbà á. Mo kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn Ìgbò ni o, torí kẹ má bàa ní Koiki kí ló dé tó dárúkọ àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò. Now ṣe wá máa tó máa ẹ̀yin tá wà lórí Instagram àti ṣe 1 hour, so ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ká wọlé padà. Ṣe wá rí àwọn tó wà ń ṣe Ìgbò àwọn tó kì í ṣe Ìgbò ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n start yìí bátìrì ilé gan ti fẹ́ lọ́lẹ̀. Bàbá rẹ̀ tó bá ní fóònù second hand phone ẹ kàn sí mi tẹ́ ń gbé ní UK ẹ mọ̀ pé ti upgrade èmi ò ráyè upgrade fóònù mi láti ọdún 3 nísìn, same phone ni mò ń lò. Èmi ò ṣe monthly subscription mọ́, pay as you go monthly ni mò ń ṣe. Èmi ò ṣe monthly. Ṣé rí òjíṣẹ́ Elédùmarè mo kí ìyá mi Táíwò Kíkẹ́ Fásánmi mo kí mà. Now mo ti mention àwọn Ìgbò mo mọ̀ mention àwọn Ìgbò to start to because àwọn yẹn ló máa ń dàbí ìgbà tí lọ́kàn ara wa àwọn nìkan ló fi gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ wa. And I understand that they are everywhere nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Everybody knows that. Ondo ni, Èkìtì ni, Ogun State, kódà ní Ogun State ìtẹ́jú gbọ́ ni pé wọ́n ti flood Ogun State pa pẹ̀lú drugs. Mo kí ogun ìtẹ́wà lógun State. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ní ritualist jù lénìí tó ti ń pààyàn tó ń fìyàn ṣẹ́wó tó ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi Ogun State ni. Ibẹ̀ ni ritualist pọ̀ sí. Àtúnwò àmọ́ bí abẹ́ ni cultism pọ̀ sí o, but tó bá ń sọ pé ritualist Ogun State ni. Wọ́n náà dẹ̀ ti flood ibẹ̀ yẹn pa pẹ̀lú drugs. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa tó ń gbé lógun State kọ́lọ́n bá ń ṣàánú yín. Now àti yọ tàwọn Ìgbò kúrò. Má tún bí mi pé Koiki ò dárúkọ tàwọn Ìgbò tí ó ti bá ti mú àwọn tó kù nísìn wá tó bá ti gbọ́ yẹn ó máa rìn wáìn ni. Ṣé wá rí àwọn tó fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ gangan náà ṣe rá àwọn Fúlàní yẹn wọn ní ilẹ̀. Àwọn Fúlàní àwọn ò nílẹ̀ rárá. Nomadic ni wọ́n máa ń káàkiri bí ẹṣin olúwo lémọ̀ ni. Jẹ síbí jẹ sọ́hùn jẹ síbí jẹ sọ́hùn kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ní. Mo kí ẹ Biafra aqua cross Banki Simon Epa wotowoto ní airborne àwọn tí wà ní airborne lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹni kọ́ máa nírinṣẹ́ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ nírinṣẹ́. Terrorist military ń pa wọ́n dẹ̀ máa defend ara wọn. It is allowed. Mọ̀ríkáyọ̀dé Ògúndámisí ọmọ àlè Yorùbá yẹn ó ní Indigo attack and kill Nigerian military. Nígbà tí Nigerian military ti ń pa wọ́n kí lẹ ṣe sí? When they have been killing the Biafrans, when they have been killing them with just flags and shouting hey Biafra, when the military were killing them gbogbo wa ṣe bí ẹn tó rí àtẹ̀mí náà we look away. This is not 1967. Airborne wotowoto, fire to fire. Ẹni máa kú ẹni máa yè ni. People will die for some people to survive. Some people want to kill somebody so that they become the next person. So make una look say look, if the Nigerian military want dialogue, let them start using Finland to dialogue on the exit of the Biafra. If not, if you go there and kill them, they will defend themselves. That's all I will say. Èmi kàn fi diplomacy mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ó yé yín jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Airborne woto. This is not 1960. The world is so open. Some of you think that I saw a Finland guy yesterday tó wá wo football. How many of you will have kí tó padà sórí ọ̀rọ̀ the territory of the land tó fi jágbá? If you have the opportunity, let me ask this question. It's just yes or no. Yes means that Koiki. No. If you have the opportunity, how many of you would love to be in London today to watch the final of the Champions League? Even if you are not in Nigeria, how many of you? Ẹ bá mi sáré fi sínú comment section. How many of us would love to be in UK today just to even feel it or watch it with the 90,000 fans? Because many of you are fans of Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. How many of you? Mr. Tunde nìkan ló wà lórí program. Ọlọ́run fún yín ní visa. Mo mọ bọ́lá máa fún yín o, mo ń ṣe wòlíì o, Ọlọ́run fún yín visa. Mr. Tọ́pẹ́ náà ní yes, àwọn tó kù ò ní di visa. Wọ́n ní Koiki, what do I want to come and do there? Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó mi gbé. But it is just a sport. Many people travel down here, they don't need a visa. So let's come back. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń sọ pé yes o. Má sọ pé yes. Èmi ò ní wòlíì lèmi o. But what can make it happen in the future is for us to pull out. Nigeria will continue to get visa to this country. Ayé ìgbà táwọn ọmọ sí tèmi wá, tó máa ń pé stamp at the entry. Ayé yẹn ti lọ. Ẹni ó ti lọ. Is because they know now that many of us are running away. Láti wá gbé ní bíbá. Ẹ ṣe gan-an ẹ̀gbọ́n mi triple DRS. So let's come back to the tọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀. Fulanis, they are looking for a place to settle. You'll be wondering that kí ló dé tó ṣe pọ̀ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá? Ṣé màlúù iná ló ń tà? No, they are no longer selling màlúù. They are now selling the same thing that the Yoruba people are selling, just like other people as well. There's nothing wrong in that. But I will tell you why there's more wrong in that. One in the last 2 weeks, I went to Olu local government in Imo State. I saw the ESN. Those guys are really with cool epa. Oyewa. Àwọn òṣèré. But jẹ́ ká fi tiwọn lẹ̀ ká padà sórí tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa. It's a lot of breeze, and that will be coming into the broadcast. It's just the energy, that is coming through, and it's a bit windy. And I'll run the program probably for another 1 hour, because as you know, we might come out again. We've done 1 hour already. So, ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yẹn. The reason why we are concerned is not because of Seyi Makinde. It's not because of Dapo Abiodun. Thank you so much, all the way from UK, Ben Knight. I love you all. It is because we are worried and concerned that if it's not happening today, does not mean that in 1,000 years, in another 300 years, even in another 50 years, the land that we thought that we own will no longer be our own. Or we might also be overpopulated by people that are not us. Because ọmọ mélòó làwọn bí nísìn tíyàwó ẹ̀ bá ti bí mélòó kan wà ní kó pàdé mọ́, whereas àwọn wèrè yìí wọ́n bímọ bí ẹrú. They keep giving birth because they are not accountable to those children. And when you are not accountable to your children, they will come back and destroy the house. Èmi ò mọ Yorùbá yẹn sọ dáadáa, èdè Yorùbá ló yẹ kí n fi bá yín gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Christianity, let's leave Christianity, my brother Ben Light. Let's even first talk about how do we come out first. There's nobody that can stop Christianity. It's a fact. You cannot stop Islam. It's a fact. You cannot stop Buddhism. But we can stop Nigeria from creating monster that will kill us, take our land in the near future. Ìyẹn ló yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé lórí. Wọ́n ní wọ́n bí ọmọ bí ẹrú. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi. Biafra Aqua Crossing. Mazi Samonekpa is going to end Nigeria. That man is determined, and I pray for him. He say he's working for Nigerian government. He's working for. If he's working for politicians, at least he's dealing with Nigeria. What we are saying, the thing we consign us now, we consign every Nigerian is this country going to serve us? No. Are we under threat? How many people saw the news yesterday? Because my team put the blog out. Bonu, Yoruba, we dey sleep. Actually, going to Mr. Ferromi Electronics says happy birthday to me. We are sleeping. Did you see the report yesterday? Borno, I think it's not even Boko Haram. I think it's ISIS or ISWAP, is warning people to leave. And on a bicycle, they are riding, I think a couple of them. Only God knows where they're going. They ride miles. I would love to do that with Yoruba people if we can do that as an awareness. I ride bicycle like Croydon, Debicon, or wherever. We map it out and we meet somewhere with our bicycle and we have all our Yoruba nation. You know, Mr. Olalanre say, happy birthday, long life. What I'm trying to say is that if you are not concerned as Yoruba person, it's okay. Maybe you are more worried about today until you die. And we are all going to live till our teeth fall apart as old age. Our parents will live a long life. And àwọn tí parents wọn ti kú, àtàwọn tí bàbá wọn ti kú, àtàwọn tó máa jáde lénìí, àtàwọn tó máa jáde lọ́la, k'Ọlọ́run fọ́run kẹ́ wọn. But we are going to live a long life, but we are already concerned about the territory that we own. Because our land territory, it belongs to us. Sometimes, and you can follow post me that. How many people saw the post about the gold from that my beautiful, I would say my other wife that I didn't marry officially, Paliki Pashma from Vantage? I posted it. The amount of gold stolen from Africa is unthinkable. Niboni gold in law, United Arab Emirates. They will now convert it back and then sell it as an Emirate gold. And Dubai doesn't have any resources for gold. And Nigeria was mentioned. How many people saw it? People saw it and I posted it. I was just watching it and this is why I say this is your international platform. Precious gem. They will steal gold from Yoruba land, then take it to Dubai. And we have Yoruba people, or should we say we have Nigerians in Dubai that they don't give papers to even work. If okay, why would a Yoruba man go to Dubai and be working in the house where they are doing Amazon packaging or warehouse or packing fish or whatever? Benny, I saw that video, Koiki. Nigeria and Ghana were mentioned in their present. They even show Nigeria 500 naira with chains of gold, right? I posted it now. You don't follow this platform. Those are things that should make me and you not to live in where we are living today. We have gold in Osun State, and we are not producing it, and some people are stealing it. And they take it to Dubai, and my own mom and your parent and our friends, they will go and buy gold because they want to do wedding or they want to sell gold in Nigeria. Does that make sense? Moki Alex Mamu, happy birthday to you, my brother from another mother. Love you too much. If you're unsure, this is not, it's a common sense. We have precious mineral resources. And we have them in every part of Nigeria. Whether the north, whether the southeast, even everywhere. Somebody gets something where they feel survive on. The one way you get, you go buy them. And here we are today, as Nigerians. We are still begging our government to give us electricity. I'm even told that some people are band A, band B. They say the people will get band A, you are going to pay more, but you have stable electricity. But the person will not get money chop. Mr. Balogun Shegun Shegoni. The person will never get money chop. He go say make they put them for band A. He go say put me for band B. Because the money they need now, not every Nigerians are poor. There's no doubt about it. Because there's all kind of monies around the world. I was going to talk about that before I move to something else. I got a BBC write-up. I even see if I can open it quickly. From one of my Onirol A. Okay, only. Onirolumani Kinikon. Gang, at least you can see it. This is BBC. I know it's reversed. Gang jailed for a 50 million benefit fraud. 50 million pounds. If they were Nigerians now, they will broadcast it all over the place. But they are not Nigerians. You can see them. Mokie Yoruba Nation now. And let me read it quickly. The perpetrators of the largest case of benefit fraud in England and Wales. Did you see how they break it down? England and Wales. Moki, Mr. Muideen, they are really dealing with your page. No notification again. Moti wa shadow band it pay. On this Koikimedia alone, I have 340 something thousand followers. Me, I'm not worried anymore. The most important thing is all the world media and all the medias, we've done what needs to be done. Talk about me. So you will not get notification. The Fulani Janja weed, the Biafra like to call them Janja weed. They have dealt with us, especially me and many or like that. So when you are not seeing notification, you might as well follow all the platforms from Twitter, Instagram. So the ban follow on here, you will get a notification that Koiki is live at the Wali Law will know Facebook. It's the Janja weed. So let's read this quickly because this phone is going to die now. This gang have now admitted stealing more than 50 million pounds sterling between them. But remember that England has its own entity. Wales, Scotland, but they put them together and then rebrand it and call it United Kingdom. Only life, long life and prosperity mark your birth anniversary. Mukim Samuidin. So if you are not getting notification, you want to follow every platform, and when I go live, you will just then go and watch it from the right platform. That is all as far as I am concerned, but there's always a big man that wants to eat all the fish and starve the rest. Those benefit thieves are gross. And I totally agree with him. Look, anyway, you've got the gist of that one. Let's not stress too much on that. Do you know that many British citizens that I've engaged with, they are really crying for the negligence of the government to them. But people like us, we are wondering, but for me now, because I have lived there as well for over 20 years plus, I can also say the same thing, that this government, this conservative government, has done worst to the people, to the citizens. But somebody outside Nigeria will be saying, Koiki, but you are looking fresh. You are doing very well. Why are you complaining that this government is not doing very well? Because I expect this government to serve me, because I don't want to be on the waiting list because my teeth that I don't use chop chocolate where they don't send me. Or maybe I'm having, look, everybody has something that they are dealing with internally. Every one of us have something. Now, if I am meant to be looked after because something is wrong with me, and I am now put on the waiting list for 6 months, 3 months, person go die you, or not Moke brother, Mr. Joshua, good morning and happy birthday. Mr. Michael Makindeni, thanks brother. I am just seeing reason to join the struggle to free ourselves, and I appreciate that. Look, I understand. Koiki, how can you sit in UK and be calling for war? Ogun lo npe ogun. O ti rogun ri ni mo ri bo ma wo ni movie ni. Ti fún mi ní kan birthday o. Olajire Joseph. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fún mi ní kan birthday. Okay, ti ṣàdúrà fún mi mo te jẹ́rìí yẹn náà. Look at what this my brother Makinde just said. Not Seyi Makinde o. Mo kíyàmí Yetunde Elegboja. Ṣé mo pronounce the dada kí má máa saka orúkọ yín? Mr. Davis said. Yami Follow Shorafel said, thank you for speaking the truth, but the greedy ones in the country will not want you. God bless you. Ijoba Talomoke. So what I'm trying to explain is that the fact that many people are now understanding what we are saying. Yes, you have the right to say, okay, one more pronounce it, Yoruba me, Oloye community Yoruba dada. Every time Oloye ba pe mi, tó bá fẹ́ kí n lọ deliver statement. Ani pronounce it pada coordinator. Manu Oloye mo get it. Oye e pe si mi len kan si. You know, his Yoruba is just so fluent that, you know, imagine us having Oloye going into the classroom and delivering Yoruba lecture to people in the university. You understand? Just telling them things in Yoruba, you would be amazed that your head will blow away. But that is on that. So I understand that we will agree to disagree. A lot of you thought that we were bringing guns to kill our people in 2023 because I was so understanding that we will not have election in Yoruba land. But I won't go into all the details because I knew that that was not meant to have happened. But it's not going to be killing each other that will make it not happen, because we saw that people were killed in the election. It has got nothing to do with Yoruba people. Thank you much. Ben Knight says, you know, he's a white man from UK. And I can tell you that Ben Knight and many English, let me use that word, English, are really in pain that 14 years of this government has not made their life better. And I'll tell you, as I am a foreigner, I came here, I wasn't born here, but I was going through a documentation process to live in this country. But do you know that many people that are arriving from the boat, they are better off than me? I came from the plane. As I was landing, I was stamped in, welcome to UK. And I said, I'm not going anymore. And I went to the Home Office, submitted my document that I want to reside in this country. And the Home Office said, give me the reason. I gave them the reason, and it is back, forth. And that took about 15 years before Home Office can approve me to live here. You might be saying, 15 Benny. So for 15 years, I was out of what I think was my country, called Nigeria. So in between that, I was doing a lot of things, you know, living in the community, doing voluntary work, doing this, serving the community, serving humanity. And when I came to Nigeria, I realized that, wow, a lot of things have gone wrong, because I left Nigeria before the 1999 election. That is on the side. Let's come back to the English people. They are now seeing many migrants coming in, and they are not documented. And they are creating havoc in the system. And they don't want to, triple DRS. Warfare, adapt, warfare, fit in. How can you want to live in this country? And you yes, I am not saying you should accept everything they do here. Oh yes, there are some things that I totally, but I will not say it because it is meant to be for my own personal. There are so many things that I disagree with. But I love the fish and chips. But I want to live in this country and be able to, because they are on the books. That is what integrate. That's the right word I've been looking for. How can you want to live here and you don't want to integrate? Fulani will never integrate with Yoruba people. That is where the problem is. That is why the English people don't hate us. They are only concerned that if you are not documented, it will become chaos. There's people that are stealing. There are people that are there are criminals that are also born here, but at least the government knows that. Look, there was a shooting in Dustin this week. A 9-year-old is in a critical condition, but I can bet my life that they will make sure that the shooter They will find it. But what about if the shooter was one of those that came through the boat? Ẹni tó yìnbọn. This is not like America where you can buy guns. But trust me, guns. So the English people are now wondering, how did the conservative allow everywhere to be flooded with immigrants? There's nothing wrong to have immigrants going around the world, traveling, settling in, giving birth, but it has to be done in a way that will favor those that are also the indigenous people. So what I am trying to say is that many people today, the Yorubas will not integrate Eshegoni Iyamolajire Joseph in 1,000 years. And this program is coming to an end very soon, even though the weather is calming down, but I have to go back in. Even if I don't sleep, go and rest my leg on my bed. Okay, good question. Who created migrants? That is where we hold the British responsible for the mess they created during their empire rules. So you can see that it is a so what we need to be concerned about now is British doesn't want to get involved. All this amalgamation, they don't want to get involved. They want to stay behind and continue to see the chaos and the mess they created. Yes, I will not deny that they created the mess. So, but what I'm saying is that more people want to come and also force their mess in here. But now, do you know where the problem is? People like me now will be affected because I don't know who is a pedophile. I don't want anybody to attack my children. Likewise, I don't want anybody to attack your children. But in today's Nigeria, Fulanis are attacking our people and they are not documented. How can you force somebody to sleep with and we cannot even trace the person? And the person goes to another place, commit the same crime, until maybe one day one of them get caught, and then at some point they get released, like Iskilu. In Abolongo prison, Iskilu was free by the same set of criminals. Oh yes, look, Ben, I understand. Even those that are not English are creating chaos. But these are citizens that they will pick up because they are already in the system. Look, if you're in the system, they can pick you up. Good morning, Sheguano. But if you are not in the system and you are just in and out, okay, imagine if I am not in the system. I traveled with Chief Sunday Igboho during my trip to Nigeria in 2021. And we met people. I didn't know that Kusa was gold. One on wa Kusa. These are not even Fulanis. They are from Gambia. They are from other African countries. And they have the effrontery. They have the guts. They have the right, according to them, to be on that land and continue to take our resources. They've literally cut off that whole place. You dare not go in there, but you know we went there. So what I'm trying to explain this morning is different thing we've talked about. But the most important thing is NEVER, November, Echo, Victor, Echo, Romeo. We will never integrate with the rest of those in Nigeria, most importantly, the Fulanis. We can integrate to some extent, maybe 40, 50, depending on our relationship with the rest of the indigenous people. But the real criminals that are going to become havoc in the near future that we need to stop, people that have converted our children, like the ones that killed Lee Bridge 11 years ago in Woolwich. 2 Yorubas convert. Look, if they can be converted to Islam in UK and then end up to become terrorists, imagine in Nigeria where there is no traces, there is no regulation. Do you know that many, and it's not just about Islam now, it's about even Christianity. Imagine how many people are teaching our children all kinds of doctrines that are likely to become havoc. I hope that the message this morning will sink again. As I say, thank you so much using this first day of the month to appreciate, because every last day of month of May is when my own birthday pops up. And around the world, probably maybe not like that some 10, 15 years ago. Oh, well, 2007 I've been on social media. I registered Facebook in 2007. So a couple of people will say happy birthday there, but it looks like the numbers went Yoruba, indigenous, proud people. So when the month of May comes, it is always like a countdown. And on the day, pictures, messages, loves comes around the world. Even those that disagree with me also send their birthday wishes. They might probably not write it, but they are saying, thank you so much, Mr. Koiki, for what you've done. And on that note, I'm also using this privilege again to say thank you so much for everyone that celebrated with me around the world. It is always a joy. It is fantastic. And it is also important that we continue to, to do what we are doing, which is free ourselves from the shackles of the colonial mentality, from the corrupt politicians supported by the West, because all the money moved out of Nigeria today would not have been able to be moved out if some of those within the West have not collaborated with them as well. And this is the reason why the awareness will not stop. Like I said, you might be wondering, why the Nigerian High Commission yesterday to celebrate your birthday? I don't know. I just decided to use that as, again, the point that is where Nigeria is represented today. And if I am shouting that Yoruba people need to be free, there's nothing wrong to go in front of that building. A lot of diplomatic cars, in and out. Even the one in Nigeria, that's their problem. But one thing I can say is that we are not fighting because we don't like Tinubu. We are fighting because we need to be free from what the British created, which has locked us into this contraction country called Nigeria. Moki brother me, Sonia Debanjo. So I say shout out to you. Rico say, I know the works, tribulation, poverty, I know blaspheming, of which they are Jews and they are not, but the synagogues of Satan, not too sure where that is coming from. But on that note, I'll leave you again to enjoy the rest of your day. And we hope that, not just by saying God's willing alone, I could just be away in my little room there, but coming out again, we've been able to engage, interact. We are not ghosts. We are not yet AI. We are human beings. Eshigoni Babami Benjamin Adumati, and I saw your birthday gift to me. Thank you so much. And the rest of you that will be watching this later, Babami Adegbo Igarufani, President Bola Tinubu, But most importantly, we will continue from where we start. If I don't come back out again today, we might do something tomorrow, special broadcast as usual. But remember that we will not relent and we are not giving up. Koiki, but when is Yoruba Nation really going to come? Well, Yoruba Nation is already on its way through the dedication that every single one of us are doing. Talking to each other, even those that disagree with us, communicating. And at some point, we will wait again for the next move from our leaders that are in charge of the movement. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, popularly called Koikimedia. We have a couple of platforms that you can follow us. Many of you are not getting notification. Mokialaja Ayike, Murad Dayo Shegoni, Interlation Pay, Echo follow Google platforms. One of them will bring a notification, some of them are not. It is called shadow banning. That means I am there, but they've covered my page with another thing. So the 340,000 followers, they are waiting for Koiki to come live, but I am already live. But they've used a screen to block me. It is a technology that they're using. I am not the only one. Even those that are not Africans, they're going through the same problem. That means that we are saying something that is truthful. That is the reason why we are shadow banned. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ibi wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlẹ́rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bàtí bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹ́ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀. I don't have any reason to recite no national anthem. It's not my business. Okay? It's not my business. And the last comment, Mr. Sunday Banjoni, Koiki Yoruba Nation is coming through. Our forefathers, our ancestors, inshallah. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè, Agbewa Débẹ̀. Thank you so much. Enjoy the weekend and make sure you stay safe wherever you are around the world. Keep vigilant of wherever you are. Masun Bara, because a lot is happening around the world. Stick to Koikimedia on the Twitter, known as X. Subscribe to it. It is up to date, much better than the other platforms around the world as of today, at least for now. Au revoir. Bye for now.